it's funny, because when I was young, I would draw and write lots of nonsense, and I would do this when I was in school, and not listen in class, and it's funny, because they told me I had something called attention deficit disorder. And it's funny, because really I just like to draw and scribble more than I like to listen. And they gave me little colored pills to swallow, and they asked me, do they work? And I didn't really know, but I wanted more, because they seemed very special, and came in little bottles with lids. And the bottles had my name on them. And the pills were small and colored, and special, and precious. So I told them that they worked a bit, but I needed more. And I did need more, because they were good. And it's funny, because instead of giving me pills, they could have stopped trying to tell me other things in school. And they could have called me a prodigy instead, because I would have kept going, and I would have been. And if I would have played the piano, it's funny, because then I would have been musically inclined, and I would not have attention deficit disorder. And further, maybe, if I like to draw people, or objects which exist in the real world, instead of just lines and messy shapes, then it would have been funny, and I would have been an artist, and I would not have had attention deficit disorder. I would have been an artist, and a prodigy. And can you imagine, if they had let me scribble, how far I could have gone, and where I could be today? But it's funny, because thinking of that, I recognize why I must go on, and continue, to make lines on paper, and messy things I find to be very beautiful, because I am so roused by the possibility of what could have occurred, had they let me continue, and I have to keep going, so I can find out, because I think it's funny, in a way, to realize my destiny. But it's funny, because they gave me books, and mathematics, and rules, and they made me a scientist, and that's really funny too, because it helps me to scribble better, because I can use formal logic, the scientific method, or statistical analysis, and I can make progress, and it's funny how much that helps me, and how much faster I can fulfill my destiny. Plus I have all those little colored pills. They give them to me, in similar little bottles, with lids, and they have my name on them, and they tell me to take them whenever I want, and it says that on the bottle as well, so I do take them a lot, and it's good, and funny, because when I take them, I can go so much faster, and they help me to understand, and I can scribble so much better, and it's funny because of how fast the little pills will allow me to fulfill my destiny, and I laugh so hard, because it's funny, you know, because it's very funny.